All right, so it's that time. We got the new AirPods. AirPods 2, some people are calling them that. Everybody else is kind of saying they're 1.5, 1 point something else. There's a reason that the new version is similar to the old version. It's kind of complicated how Apple released it though, in the sense that there's a few different ways that you can actually purchase the new AirPods. So on the far left here, the new AirPods inside of the new wireless charging case. I think this is probably the only product they needed to put out, but for some reason, they let you buy the new AirPods 2 without the wireless charging case. Now this one is available for $159, which is the same price as the AirPods 1, but without the wireless charging case, there's really like no way to tell the difference. But nonetheless, they are the upgraded newer model. To take it a step further, they're also selling the wireless charge case on its own. And this thing is gonna be $79, and you can then take your first generation AirPods, these ones, and pop them into the wireless charge case, or you could upgrade the non-wireless charge case version of the AirPods 2 and then pick this up at a later date. Although that wouldn't be a very smart decision cost-wise, because when you combine the prices of these two, you got $159 plus $79, bringing you above the retail price if you just get them together right here. I've talked about the AirPods in the past. If you want a cheaper wireless charge case, I actually demoed a version of that for this product here. It's like a rubber case from a company called East Brooklyn Labs. It's cheaper than the official wireless charge case, and it adds wireless charging to this. That's a way to go. But the thing to remember here is it's not just wireless charging. There's a bit of a dispute right now happening online. I watched a few videos if the sound of the new AirPods is any better than the old AirPods. According to Marquez, Apple said there is no difference, but there are some internal improvements to the AirPods 2. First up, you can now launch Siri with your voice. It's also got a new chip inside, which is apparently a bit better for battery and is gonna connect to your devices a little bit faster. And then the other thing that comes along with that new internal chip is the fact that there's less latency. That's the only way you're gonna know if you're on version 2, as well as this little LED light on the front right there. Let's get this out of the box. Now, I do like wireless charging as well, so that functionality is worthwhile to me, especially on a product like this. You already gotta charge your phone. If you could have a mat. Actually, speaking of a mat, on the wireless charge case only, they showcase the AirPower mat. Fresh pair. Oh, I noticed another visual difference right away on the back side there. This is glossy, reflective. This is a matte finish on version 2. AirPod, visually identical to the previous version. Okay, so for those of you unfamiliar with wireless charging, here's how that works. This is a basic Qi compatible wireless charger. You can find these on Amazon for like a few bucks, and then you drop your headphones on there and boom, orange light, wirelessly charging. How simple is that? For the purpose of this testing, in order to get to the bottom of the sound issue and whether or not there is a discrepancy, I've got an iPhone here, all right? This is the XS Max. Let's go ahead and pair these up. Look at the chip go into action. The ecosystem, Apple on Apple. This is what you get. Connect, it's all it takes. Again, another advantage of this chip and this behavior, the connection between the two Apple products, you get this really nice battery readout. Though, I found a cool app on the Android side. If you do use AirPods on Android, Air Battery. It basically replicates the Apple experience with a giant ugly ad. And look at that. You can pretend you have an iPhone when you pair up your AirPods. It's actually very useful because it tells you your battery as well. 100%, 100%, 25%. Of course, it's not official. This is official, and this is very quick on the Apple side. So I'm gonna remove these. This is Series 2. And now I guess we should boot up some music. Maybe they're a little louder. Should I get another iPhone so I can quickly A/B it? This version 1, remember. You can get the exact same track, same source, same phone. AirPods 1, AirPods 2. Just one ear, okay? Right ear, AirPods number 1. Left ear, AirPods 2. I'm gonna flip ears just to make sure my ears are not the problem here. I'm gonna take that out, do this, take this out, do this. Now I have AirPod 1 in left, AirPod 2 in right. All right, I've concluded, no, there's no difference. I thought for a moment, but that's the crazy part about this. You really need some strong A/B testing to know for certain. Couple different songs, couple different genres. If there's any difference, I'm telling you right now, it's minuscule. The old versus the new. I don't think the reason to get the new ones is sound. All right, I think I can pretty confidently say that based on my little test right here. There really is only one major reason to upgrade, which is the wireless charge case. That's a simple, little, obvious convenience factor. And how big of a deal that is depends really on you and how much you value the opportunity to do that. But unfortunately, the wireless charge case, if you just want to upgrade your version 1, is really expensive. It's 80 bucks just the case on its own. So I'm not sure that that's worthwhile either. I would say you're looking at version 2 if you don't have a pair yet, or if your version 1 aren't holding a charge, maybe the battery is kind of killed on them, then you could be looking towards version 2. This is a convenience thing. It's a form factor thing. These tiny little packages you put in your pocket, you don't even realize or remember that it's there, which is good. That's what you want. It's so small and so convenient that you find yourself reaching for it inevitably. That's why I made that video about the AirPod confession. That's why I'm using these things on an Android phone. It's a very low friction device, and that's why these are attractive to people, and other manufacturers need to take note. So there it is, version 2. You heard the differences. Wireless charging, slightly better battery life, faster connection, and lower latency. But they sound like the first generation, look like the first generation, and basically behave like the first generation. If you have a first generation, I'd say stick it out. No need to upgrade, not at the moment.